Grand Rising. Happy Friday. Friday. The 6th. Number 6. Two things to start the day off: looking up, learning, enlightening yourself on the originality of what those days mean and what the planet it coincides with, and the zodiac. We're going to take 4 of these cards and see what the spirit guides have for us. I rightfully create and set boundaries that protect and support my peace. Some people may be having an issue with setting the boundaries. They may be feeling guilty, and you should not. That's one of the first steps of loving yourself. People think about when they are asked, do you love yourself? First thing they start thinking about is what they bought themselves lately, what treat they bought at the treat cafe, but not how they treat themselves by setting boundaries, being able to say no and not feel guilty. Why must you go through the fire, get burned, when you're already being guided the correct way? And this pisses these motherfuckers off. When you know your worth, when you can set the tone for your existence, they don't like that. I fully acknowledge and receive myself exactly where I am at this present point in time. You fully acknowledge and you receive yourself exactly for the lessons you've learned, the lessons still to be learned, and where you are at this present time. You are happy with your choices because you know that you have followed your guides. Hallelujah. I feel the spirit. Yes, I do. I'm feeling all tingly. From the top of my head, I'm feeling it. I do not welcome things into my life that dull my magnificence and stunt my ascension. Hail to the air. Beep, beep. Toot your horn, baby. You've made it. You've ascended. It's not being cocky. It's only those that were being cocky thinking they could be you that think that you're being cocky. But there is nothing wrong with patting yourself on the back while they sit and wait and want others to pat them on theirs. That pisses them off because we can pat ourselves on the back. We can look in the mirror and say, I love you. Because we've also looked in the mirror and scolded ourselves. Told ourselves when we knew we did something wrong and corrected that shit. That pisses them off. One more card. They be trying to find stuff so petty to try to get on us, like we're not, oh, you're not that this, you're not that that. You smoke weed, you smoke cigarettes, and motherfucker, I'm still a human being walking this planet, enjoying the human life in moderation. That is the key, bitch. I'm not doing lines of coke and saying, oh, I only did 2 lines today. I need not look further than myself. Ashe. Yay, yay. All that I seek resides within me. Yes, it does. And that gets them mad. We got a little extra card here. I am here at this present point in time by no mistake. The ancestors wanted to make that clear to you mofo that are clones, NPCs, and walk-ins. Evil warlocks that have sold your souls, and including your families. The ancestors want you to know. We are here. We have met, not by mistake. But we were made for it. You just didn't know. I honor the beauty of stillness. I sure do. I honor peace, quiet, serenity, the ability to just say what's up to my ancestors and spirit guides whenever I want to. And I don't have to be sitting at this table. Trust me, I hear them loud and clear without these cards. But these are stories that must be relayed, because these stories are prophecies and they are lessons and they're experiences a lot of us high priestess have already had. And then they want to use, oh, why you want to be alone? Why you want to be single? Why y'all hoes think y'all so good y'all don't need a man? Because we don't. Whoever told you that we needed a man was a man. Catch that. I'm going to use these tarot decorative. I haven't used these in a while, so I have the book sitting here next to me because they have a different meaning than the other regular tarot. That's why I'm picking them up today. I was guided to use these cards and these cards. Actually, there was another deck that came into my third eye, but that one was upon the luggage that was stolen. So we went with these. Rightfully create and set boundaries that protect and support my peace. What do we need to know about this? Doing so, you protect your abundance. That's what I get off the bat. You are solo dolo. You planted this tree. Now it's time to harvest, and you are there. And that makes them mad. It sure do. Conquering hero, an organizer. Getting everyone on the same page. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Wrong one. That wasn't the Pentacles. Dang, is it in there? Oh, okay. Here we go. Value. Growing. Death. I rightfully create and set boundaries that protect and support my peace because you are deeply aware. You value and know your worth. You know what you are growing. And it is going to continue to grow as long as you protect it. I love these cards. I fully acknowledge and receive myself exactly where I am at this present point in time. I rightfully acknowledge and receive myself exactly where I am at this point in time. Reverse. Hermit. You're not in hermit any longer. But we're going to be looking these up. You've done the soul searching. You've done the growth. You're continuing to grow. Now it's about time to get outside. Show yourself. This is the same as like a like an hierophant, a teacher. The tradition. This hierophant is in reverse. There's a hierophant that does not like this. There's someone that is a teacher of authority that has others listening to them that is not happy, and they are not getting this abundance. They're not getting the, I forgot what it's called, but we're going to be looking it up. Cornucopia. That's the word that I was thinking of, the cornucopia. They don't get this cornucopia because you're not in hermit mode. You're not isolated anymore. Ooh, I can't wait to get into that. Oh, there's some cards in reverse here. So we will clarify to see what's up with that. Those are the only ones. We have the Fool. The Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this puts you coming out of hermit mode, brings this Hierophant that's false to an ending of their abundance and their growth. They're no longer being filled by others. They're no longer getting the glory that they were getting. You, on the other hand, do not welcome things into your life that dull your magnificence and stunt your ascension. So maybe this teacher here was getting a little peed off because they saw your growth and they were like, hell no, you're supposed to be under me. You're supposed to listen to me. You can't outgrow me. You can't outsmart me. You can't out knowing more than me. They didn't like it. And what have I been saying throughout this whole reading? It pisses them off. Well, so the fuck what? Be pissed off. Go over there in your corner and sit there and be pissed off. As much to your delight if you want. Because we will not be dulled. We will not dim our light. We will not stunt our own ascension for a bitch. Male or female. They wanted to block you. They cannot stop you. You broke through all the barriers they tried to put in front of you. All the obstacles. This group, they worked with the Hierophant in reverse. All because they didn't want you to be seen. They didn't want you to grow. They knew that you'd be bigger than them. But who the fuck cares about rank if you're not about your own destiny, your own purpose? You ain't ranking shit if you ain't in line. What do we need to know about this? I need not look further than myself. They don't like that. What don't they like about this? And what's going to be done about this? What do we need to know? You get the 10 of Cups, baby. You're going to have it all. You don't have to worry. And they are pissed off. Number 9. The Hermit. Let's see. We are not in hermit mode any longer. We are no longer in solitude. We are no longer still searching because we are in the knowing. We are connected. We're no longer in a solitude. We're coming out. We're not giving a damn about those who oppose or accept our knowledge. We're here doing what we're here to do, not follow. A leader that's in reverse. A teacher that's in reverse. That's self-explanatory. This 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Let's see. This 9 of Cups that's in reverse. They don't win. They will not receive the gratification. But the 7 batons that they wanted you to be entrapped in, you are not trapped. 7 batons. They can't go as deep as you. They're not able to take any actions, no matter how many times they try. Death, action, multiplicity. They have none of that. They have nothing over you to stop you. You already know that everything you need is within you and around you. If it's not, it will be. Because you are at a 10 of Cups. Something they did not wish for you to be granted, to make it. Especially alone when they were working as a team. Do you know how stupid that makes them look? Them and their little ugly flying monkeys. You have exceeded beyond expectations of yourself and these others. Beyond. Your connection is beyond what they were aware of or should have been aware of. You've had a great awakening. You see and you know and you speak on it. You're not in hermit mode. Searching. You found your purpose and you're walking on it, and they don't like that. That pisses them off. To see your forward movement, to see your growth making dividend, to see that the actions that they took did not overwhelm you, and the actions that you took for yourself and how you invested your energy. I am loving this read. Yes. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. Well, we know judgment definitely has been being called down on those who thought that they could stop our ascension. You can't stop us. You can't beat us. you can't even duplicate, mimic, or mock this energy, baby. Nah. You can't fake it. That time is done, over with, tossed out in the garbage. We are reaping our harvest. It went up from the 6 to a 7. Growth right before your mother's sucking eyes. Who is this Hierophant in reverse energy? What is their present energy, Holy Spirit divine, ancestors, master teachers? A Knight of Cups in reverse, very disappointed and moody and trying to avoid others because of the conflict of being asked questions. They're in turmoil, stuck in their own arrogance and pride, stuck in the lies, thinking that they're going to come toward you. But that would bring them to a ruin, and I've already told them, don't even think about it. Because your intent is not pure, neither is your love, which you do not hold. Peace be with you, but you are done. Make peace with what you have done and reaping. Make peace with that. This Knight of Cups energy. They are being sat down by the spirit guides. They're being forced to sit the hell down. They are not reaping anything because they refuse to walk away. They didn't want to walk away when they've been given many opportunities, many moon phases through these cycles and lunar eclipse. They've been given the opportunities, but they did not take that. They chose to go against the Most High, the Creator, and give the middle finger, so they get it right back. Yep, a long way. Page of Wands energy. They thought this was going to be exciting. They didn't realize how adventurous and exciting this was for you also after a while. After you've learned the lessons, you paid your debt, and you're just watching this shit, seeing them keep coming and bump their head against the glass wall. Something they didn't see. Because they saw our joyfulness, our young, childlike innocence, and how we're exploring, feeling brand new, fearless, and have a lot of fresh ideas always being given to us, which is creating this abundance. See, this is another part where some people get it twisted. They see pentacles, 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 and cups and cups and cups, and they allow that shadow, greedy side to be poking their face in. They don't realize that you are giving the knowledge, the skill to create the abundance. They are not. This is not something that's just going to fall out of the sky as funds. Some may be, yes. But this is not about sitting on your lazy ass saying, where's my abundance? Where's my inheritance? You looking just like them at that point. What do we need to know about this 7 of batons in reverse? Yeah, they were wanting to come in quickly because they wanted to communicate with you, but that shit was blocked. 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 It caused a tower, and I told you it would. Go back in my videos, baby. Because this is what I said. If you go to step this way, and when I say this way, I mean your way also, to my soul tribe, the ones that know what I'm speaking about. Because those same demonic energies that it's been spying and stalking and following tarot readers and trying to get information and all that, only being seen for the fools they are. They have nerve to make a whole YouTube channel posting pictures talking about where's my money, where's my inheritance. Mother sucker, I think this message is for you. Power. And we gonna leave that sitting right there. We don't need to go any deeper into how we gonna get all these pentacles. You need to just worry about that tower. Peace.